Hey everybody, welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today is December 1st, and that means day 335 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, sometimes while browsing around on Thingiverse, I find files that are called a work in progress, and they may not be printable or there may be problems with the print, but sometimes I just want to print them because they look so cool. And that's the case with today's print. This is the Fancy Skull number 2. It is a work in progress, but our print turned out pretty amazing and I can't wait to share it with you guys, so stick around. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 335 of the 3DP 365 project. Like I was saying in the introduction, there's quite a few files posted up on Thingiverse that are a work in progress. And the artist says that there may be problems with the print, or it may not print whatsoever, and they are still working on it, and they'll eventually get back to it and finish it off and take that work in progress banner off the file up on Thingiverse. Today's episode is about this really cool Fancy Skull number 2. This is a work in progress, but it looked so cool, I wanted to print it. I could not resist. And our print actually turned out amazing. There is just so much detail on this skull. I'm just blown away. I cannot believe that this is a 3D print, and my gMax actually printed this. And we did scale it down to 60% of the original size, so all that detail got much smaller. We did download this file from Thingiverse. Like I was saying, it is a work in progress, so if you do download and print it at your own risk. Once we had it downloaded, we sent it over to Simplify 3D for slicing. In Simplify 3D, I did scale it to 60% of the original size. I did print this out at a 0.2 millimeter layer height with 4 top layers, 3 bottom layers, and 3 perimeters, and I also used 10% infill on this print. We did print this out at 35 millimeters per second, which made for a little bit of a long print at a 0.2 millimeter layer height, but it was well worth it. We also did generate support material because there is a lot of overhangs on this model. There's a lot of areas in the beginning of the print that will require some support material because they are a bit of an air print, because some of this design work is just hanging off the edges of the model, which is fine because the print actually turned out amazing. I mean, it is a very, very perfect print. There were really no problems at all with the printing. There were no layer issues, no extruder issues, and no filament issues. We did use some of that Matter Hackers Standard Series PLA in black. This is a really cool color. It's got a really good gloss finish to it, and it prints really easily. There are no problems with the traction settings or anything. And we did run this out at 210 degrees, so there was a little bit of stringing involved. But the print itself, it turned out really, really good. I am super impressed with my gMax 1.5 XT Plus. The print is amazing. There is just so much detail. It's just so hard to focus on any one area of the model and say, wow, that looks cool, because the whole thing looks so, so cool. And I'll definitely put this link in the description. But again, print with your own risk and definitely generate support material, because this is such a cool model and there is so much detail in here, you don't want this print to fail. And the artist actually has another version which would be called Fancy Skull number 1, and I haven't printed that, and I looked at it, but I kind of like Fancy Skull number 2. I definitely would have printed this out during our Halloween prints had I seen this at the time, because this is a really cool model and it makes a really good addition to Halloween decorations. But overall, I think this is a very cool design. I love all the detail that's on here. I mean, there are flowers and all kinds of filigrees and all kinds of embossing. There's just so much to look at. Your eye can't focus on one thing. And you'll see that in the close-ups and at the end. But for now, I'm super happy with my Fancy Skull number 2. I think our print turned out awesome. Well, that about wraps it up for day 335 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you guys found this episode interesting and informative. And if you're looking for ways to support the channel, check out those affiliate links down in the description. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.